My neurodivergent is so bad because it's so much easier for me to process at night because I feel like that's when the world goes quiet enough for me to be able to focus internally on what it is that I need to focus on. But I want to speak to like just how happy. I think I do this all the time. I always talk about how happy I am, right? But how happy I am to be like calling my power back to myself, to realize that I'm no longer pouring into everybody else's cup and validating them and being there with them because I know what it's like to be alone when you do things, and it is that much more empowering to have somebody there like standing by your side. But far too often people forget that that person is giving something up in order to be in that space, and so that in itself is love. But the person who is dragging the other person through it is like, but I need you, and it's like you really don't. Like you're just creating a situation or an addiction or trauma, or there's so many words for it. So now that I'm like no longer like holding people's hand about it, no longer like just listening to the bullshit and like putting up boundaries to enforce what matters and what doesn't matter to me, not to them, not to everybody else, not to what the Bible or what anybody fucking says, right? About what it means to me. I feel like I have like unlocked this deity level, right? Because it's like my confidence has always been up there. But now I just genuinely don't care about anything outside of myself. And it's like, it's crazy. Like, people drop down in the comments and say, oh, but you're making being conceited a feature. Listen, baby, there are so many feature films out there with so many different concepts. Tune in or tune out. I'm not gonna argue with you. What I look like arguing with you about me? Like, you have no power over me. You have no control. So that's where I'm at. Excited and just beyond belief, happy, happy that my existence is what I want it to be. And it's not defined by what anybody's going to tell me or what anybody's going to say. Like, it's my decision. So, I don't know. I feel like there are people on this level, and I feel like there are people that's like, yeah, I say I'm on that level, but I be looking at them and I'm like, I don't know. I hear a lot of negative talk. I hear a lot of denial. I hear, no, no, no. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You're right. If you're going to manifest a journey, you got to believe in it. So I believe, but I know where I'm at, right? And that to me is the best, the only feeling.